What is up, guys? It is Madison or X7 Maddie here, and welcome to another Fan Friday. Thank God it is Friday. I get so happy every time I do Fan Friday because I know weekends. I love the weekends. They're so much fun. I love chilling out, relaxing. So today's commentary was actually inspired of the cold weather. Yes, I'm going to be talking about Canadian weather. And just to clarify a few things before I start this commentary. Number one, not all Canadians live in igloos. Alright. And the people that do are up north, and they're usually Aboriginals. So it's very rare. So don't even tell me that we live in igloos. Another thing is, we do not ride polar bears to school or have pet polar bears. In fact, I have never seen a real polar bear my whole entire life. The only time I have was at the zoo. So yeah. And it is not cold 24/7. I'll tell you a few things about Canada. Canada is the second largest country in the world. We have a lot of land, but not very much population, because a lot of people don't want to move to Canada because, again, there's not a lot of population, so less jobs, and the weather kind of sucks. Where I live, we have 4 seasons. We have fall, winter, spring, and summer. My favorite season is summer. My least favorite season is probably spring because it rains all the freaking freak time. But yeah. And then it's winter, and then I don't like spring. I like summer, then fall, then winter, then spring, because fall looks all pretty. Yeah. So, like I said, there's 4 seasons, and the longest season, unfortunately, is winter. I don't like it, guys. This year, it has snowed a lot more, recently than last year. Last year, we didn't even have snow on Christmas, and now we're having snow in the beginning of November, so you can see what global warming kind of has effect on this earth. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But like I was going to say, there's so many different parts of Canada and so many weather conditions. Like, for example, in the Maritimes, which I probably know second best because I've been there before, which consists of Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, PEI, New Brunswick. Over there, it doesn't get very hot, and it kind of gets a little cold. So I guess you could say it's a cooler weather area. The highest it gets in summer is around 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah, it's kind of chilly there. And they have a lot of rain because they're like islands of Canada, and it's very cold, and they're near the ocean. So once you're near the ocean, you experience a lot of rain. Yeah. Thanks, geography class. But yeah, where I live, again, like I said, it gets really cold in the winters, but we have really hot summers, which is crazy. So last winter, it got up to minus 19 degrees Celsius, which for you guys who live in the States or other countries, if you guys do Fahrenheit, that would be 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's how cold it got last year. I was freaking out, and at my school, old school, we used to have recess, and we had to go outside all the time, and we weren't allowed to go outside for a week because it was that cold. Yeah, welcome to Canada. Yeah, and the weather, the snow patterns were really weird as well, because one day it would snow so much, we'd have a huge snowstorm, and the other day we'd have no snow, and then it would melt, and it would snow crazy again. It's just weird. In the summer, oh my goodness, it gets so hot. We have California weather in Canada sometimes. You know what? I'm not complaining. I love the summer. Oh my goodness. Another thing I saw on my weather channel the other day, that Vancouver, BC, British Columbia, in Vancouver, was hotter than in Texas. I was like, oh, what? See, weather patterns are crazy. And for people who live in New York or states that are along the border of Canada, we pretty much have the same weather. Yeah. There's nothing really else to talk about Canadian weather. It's kind of boring and freezing and cold in the winter for 6 months. It kind of sucks. I wish that summer was 6 months and I just go to winter. Actually, I wish the summer all the time. I really don't like winter, guys. I kind of hate it. The only thing I like about winter is going, what's it called? Tubing. So for you guys that live in the South, in America, you guys know what tubing is. It's when you go in the water. Well, people who live in Canada know that too because we do it in summer. So, you get a tube and you hook it up to a boat, and then they just drive around and you're in the tube, and sometimes you flip over, and yeah. I do that in the summer, but in the winter we go tubing. We take a tube, or a tire, and we go down a hill. They actually have a tubing place near where I live, and I go tubing with my friends a lot. And what you do is go in a single tube. You can either hold onto the other person's tube beside you or go on your own, and they push you down, and it's like a man-made hill of ice, and it is so much fun. Oh my gosh. The only thing is that you get freezing cold, and it takes forever to walk up the hill, and yeah. That's something. Oh my gosh, another thing I love is having hot chocolate in the winter, or coffee. It makes me feel great, and I love watching Christmas movies. After Christmas and New Year's is over, like, there's no point of having winter anymore. It's like, no, you can leave now, thanks, and then just have summer for the rest. That's what I want. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. God bless, and I hope you learned a little bit more about Canadian weather and how it's not cold all the time. Actually, we have different seasons, but the only thing, the place that we don't have different seasons, I guess you could say, is in Nunavut, which is like the places that are close to the Arctic. So it's called the Arctic tundra because nothing can grow there because it has permafrost. So yeah. Okay, guys, I'm getting all into geography right now. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and as always, kisses to my bitches. Mwah.